Hi Aquarius, welcome. It is time for your June reading. This is a general reading for all of you out there who are an Aquarian Moon, Sun, Rising, Venus, maybe your Jupiter. So take what works, see what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Wow, there is this really feeling of being stuck. Well, no, you know, it's like we're not stuck. So I feel like you're being held. I mean, there's a reason why you're not moving right now and why things aren't happening. And I think part of you feels really angry that you can't make any moves. Like, where do you want to go? Aquarius, where do you want to go? Do you want to go on vacation? Do you want to go on a trip? Do you want to, you know, like, what's making you so angry? I'm going to put some cards down. And as things come out. So, yeah, this whole issue of feeling trapped in your head, angry, you know, you're feeling this real heaviness. I think some of you feel like you've been dealt a bad hand in life here recently. You know, you might be struggling through some of this coronavirus. But yeah, there's definitely some issues going on. But look, I see you getting to a point where you move on your way. I mean, you come out here. I think you're at a place where you have to make some decisions based on the past. I mean, it's like you can't move, Aquarius. You can't make any moves until you deal with this person from your past, this Queen of Swords. And I think there was some real bloodshed between the two of you. Some really ugly words, some nasty, angry words. And, you know, I think, you know, somebody didn't want to hear what the other person had to say. I mean, there was just like, I just get the sense of like this really horrible, like, blow up between you and your person. Angry. You know, the two of you just fighting. And, I mean, it's really unfortunate, you know, because somebody feels like they've been pulling all the weight. So I think this full moon, a lot of these wands are going to be put down on the table to be dealt with. You know, because you've been holding on to your feelings and your thoughts and you haven't been expressing them. You know, and a part of you wants your freedom. You want to go. You know, it's like, you know, you want your star. You want your shiny star. You're tired of this angry energy around you. You know, and you just don't want to hear it anymore. You don't want to hear somebody yelling at you. You're doing the best you can, aren't you? Really. Trying to make things work. But this person, there is nothing you can do that makes them happy. And I feel like you have some real differences. You know? She says that, you know, it's cloudy outside. And you look outside and there's not a cloud in the sky. And you say, oh, no, it's not cloudy. Oh, yes, it's cloudy. You say, wow, that's really dark. And she says, oh, no, that's light. You know, so what's black is white, what's up, what's down is up. You know, that's how you feel with this person. And this feeling of being burdened and trapped. And I think a lot of you have held on to these feelings, not expressing them. Eventually, they do come out. But you're at a point now where, you know, you're churning. Because I just feel like at any minute, boom, you're gone. You know? Like you're churning. But it's going to require you really making a decision. So this big blow up that you two have that could come out this month, you know, it could be what turns the tables between you and your person. Let's see. Yeah, because I think there's something about your relationship. Yeah, you guys, you know, you were really connected, really tight, you know, but there's this sense of, you know, how one person was before you guys got together and how they changed afterwards. Because when the Empress is reversed, okay, she's not feeling very good. You know, and this is somebody who normally, I mean, they're the Empress. They're divine feminine. They're love, they're pure love, they're feminine, they're nurturing, they're loving, they're kind, they're secure. They can manifest things. Their creativity is off the charts. But not here. Not here. Not in this relationship. So there is something that you really need to look at. Really look at. And what you see is what you don't want to really hear. Or maybe it's vice versa. You know who everybody is in the story, right? All right, so let's see. What sits above you? What sits above you? Aquarius, what sits above you? I think I have a card. So what sits above you is you having to let your guard down. Because you got to make a decision. Regardless, you know, of how it's going to make anybody feel. If it'll clear the air and there's something you're not looking at, you know, that you're, and maybe there's something about this relationship that you're holding real secret and you don't want to come out, because if people knew the truth, how this person kind of squashed your spirit a little bit. So I don't know whether you're willing to let your guard down or not. You know, and I think this is what you're really thinking about, because you're taking this decision very seriously this month. Real serious. All right, let's see. Let's see what the second half starts to look like. So yeah, this first half, I mean, tomorrow, the full moon, things could come to light. There's a lot of anger raging right now, you know, so I think you also need to, like, be aware of your anger and how it comes out. Yeah, because there's this sense of, like, no patience. Like, I'm getting this sense of anger, you know, because this is something that, you know, you don't really want to move away from this. Like, there's a part of this anger and energy that it's almost addicting. You know, it's really kind of weird. It's like, you know, because that's why you're not making any moves, you know, because it's almost like, I don't think you would know what to do with these calm waters. You've been fighting for so long. But I do see you moving on eventually. I mean, at least that's where you're headed. That's what you want. Maybe it's a secret wish you have. Maybe you're trying to figure out how you could make that work so that you could really make the moves. Get a little bit of money saved up. I think by June, you'll be much clearer. You can come June, you know, if there's, like, things you've been working on, I think you're going to see how things can turn around. Yeah, this full moon, there's going to be a lot that comes out to bring things back into balance. You know, because I feel like somebody is willing to go ahead and, you know, go ahead on their own, especially if this connection, you need to make a decision about your person. You know, because you're not willing to be left out in the cold by this person anymore. You know, and this is where I sense that, you know, if you've been together, you know, maybe, you know, some of you decide that, you know, somebody decides that they want out. That could happen. But a lot will come out this month. I feel like there's, you know, you're at that point where, you know, you need to express yourself. You know, you need to talk about, like, all of these threads that came that you weren't willing to, like, you didn't know that was coming. You didn't realize that, oh, there were all these strings attached to this union, and it squashed your spirit. You know, I think you entered a relationship, or someone did, you know, truly out of love, you know, pure love, acceptance, unconditional love. You know, this is my person, this is how they are, I love them, good, bad, ugly, you know, the whole 9 yards. Whereas they had strings. They love you, but now that we're married, you know, you have to be home right after work. You can't stop any place else. You can't, you know, do what you used to do. You can't hang out with Fred. You can't hang out with Sam. You can't hang out with Sally. You know, it's like whatever. You know, and you didn't realize that all these strings were going to be attached when you guys hooked up. So now, the decision. Because, and I think I picked this up before with you, Aquarius. You guys have a lot of differences. How you were raised, how you think, how you know, maybe culturally, maybe religiously, spiritually. you know, maybe, you know, monetarily. I mean, your differences, you know, I think really come through. So before you make any moves, I think, you know, you're going deep this month. You know, because you want to make sure that you're making the right moves. I mean, right now, there's this sense of not being able to manifest anything that you want. I think you're getting really impatient because you would like to see things move, see things come to an end, you know, so that you can get on with your life. But there's a holdup, you know, so maybe there's a holdup with, you know, your divorce. Maybe there's a holdup with some kind of lawsuit that you're dealing with, and, you know, so, and that's really making you impatient. You know, because you want to go, you want to move, you you want your life to go on. That was a weird little message, huh? All right, let's see. Anything else? Let's move to another deck and get some advice, huh? All right, Aquarius. I hope this resonates. Really, take what works, leave it doesn't. You know, it's like we know when something sounds right. Ooh, lies. What's going on? There's lies, manipulation. See, and I think this is one of those things you got to really see and really see the truth of the matter. You know, maybe somebody has been telling you, hey, you know what, they're no good. They're going to hurt you. Look at those spilled cups. You don't want to hear it. You know, it's time for you to really look at it, this relationship that's crushing your spirit. Because I'll tell you something. You'll be okay on your own. You really will. You'll be stronger on your own. You know, because this person, look at them. They are the King of Wands reversed. You know, that King of Wands, this is a flirt. This is somebody who cheats on their wife. They cheat on their husband. You know, like, they're not good people. And then you have this Knight of Wands reversed. I feel like their energy kind of, you know, like they're not, they could grow, they're, for what they, for who they are. I feel like they could grow up a little bit more. But you take a stand, all right, Aquarius? You take a stand. You come down off of this tree. It's like, you know, I can do this. You got this, right? But you gotta make that decision. And again, you know, I feel like you put things back in line, right, Aquarius? You get things in order. And it's like, you're about freedom now. You want to be your own person. You want to be who you are. You want to be this Empress. So, you got a lot to look at. Don't you, Aquarius? You got a lot to look at. But I feel like you're going to come out okay. All right? There's better days ahead. You know, we're just being pushed right now to make some really tough decisions. I mean, we just really are. Now, and again, there's this again, the level of impatience. It's like you want your life to like move forward, and I feel like you're feeling like it's being held back somehow. You know, like there's a delay. Like you just can't seem to get things working, but I think it's going to happen quick when it finally does. You know, visualize, you know, like a slingshot, you know, with the rubber band, you know, and you pull back on it, it flies. I feel like, you know, you may be stuck now, but when it's time to move, you're going to move fast. Fast and quick and direct. Truly, truly, truly. Yeah. And then you can start healing from this relationship, you know, that really hurt you. I mean, they were a player. It was the King of Wands. Reversed. The King of Wands is charming. You know, everybody wants to be around the King of Wands. When the King of Wands is reversed, that person, they're probably married. They're probably so charming that, yeah, they charm people into doing whatever they want. I feel like they've got that con kind of energy. They can get people to do anything they want, the puppet master. They love to flirt, they love to drink, they love to party, they love to be the star of the party. But they're just not good, like, partner material. Yeah, the King of Wands. With this Knight of Wands energy. I feel like they're just so irresponsible. And I think you are more this Knight of Wands. You know, that's, well, somebody is. Okay, let me describe this two personality, all right? This King of Wands, okay, he's just like, he's a jerk, okay. Then you compound this with the Knight of Wands reverse. Because when the Knight of Wands reverse, he's got a lot to say and he says nothing. He's so full of bull. And I think you see right through it this time. So June can be a very awakening time for you. And it's going to bring a lot of happiness, you know, out of the dark and into the light. So I think there's a lot of hope for you. I mean, you come out with the sun this summer. I mean, you're in control. But you got to get past this one last hump. And you got to make that decision, you know, because you're not going to let anybody hurt you anymore. Because you're free. You know, you're getting out. You know, so, yeah. I do feel like somebody, this could come in during this full moon where somebody says, you know, honey, I want a divorce. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what I'm picking up. You know, I mean, you're really unsettled about what to do. I see that. You're really unsettled about what to do, and that's why you're not making any moves. So just relax. I think everything will be revealed in due time. So just stay focused, right? Stay focused on what it is you need to manifest, how you need to manifest it, and then you'll be able to move on, all right? So it's coming. It's coming, all right? You're almost there. You're almost there. Good stuff. All right, good stuff. I hope this resonated. I hope it made sense. I feel like I just rambled on, and I'm not quite sure exactly what the story is, but I hope you do. So anyway, I'll see you at the next reading. I'm about to do my love in the full moon, so stay tuned for that. Thumbs up if you liked it, and if you didn't, that's okay. You know, there's lots more readings. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, and see maybe if there's a message for you this time around. All right, until the next reading, bye.